up? And we are live. It's good to see you. We do have Joe, Roger, Dave, and PJ in the camel on the panel. Good to see you guys.
I'm in hump
I-
one. Roger's in hump two. Flats is the
good to see
head,
you guys,
and
man.
Sov is sitting between the humps, and Joe is hanging off the tail.
Well, it's good to see you guys, and obviously you can see I'm sleeveless, so obviously long me. So the weather has changed. It's starting to get warmer. Really
Nice.
happy about that.
Damn, it's
Good
90.
to see you all. Yeah. Before we do start, though, what do we have to say? What's the news? Oh yeah, Globers are so buttered about everything. I even had to change my latest merch, guys. Remember the two Trust Me Bros?
Yes.
I took them off. If you can see, I made two new ones because Jack of all trades thinks he can try and make issues with the content creator who made the artwork for that rocket guy.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Wow.
Weird.
Unbelievable. I've
Yeah,
used
it's
that-
weird
I've
because
used-
it was on a site that said it's free to use. I don't
Yes.
see any issue
I've used
legally
that.
with it.
I've used that rocket guy on my very, very first thumbnail. So
What is
it-
But
that
it
guy's
doesn't matter.
problem?
Anyway,
free to use.
anyway, all I did is I went through the terms and conditions of using it, and it doesn't show any problem. But because the guy is so obsessed, he's trying to make problems.
What,
So
what
you know
is what is his problem?
I know.
I know.
He's only
jealous.
got like 10 viewers that watch his stupid cruddy videos, and nobody cares about him. But he's just going to be there. Did you hurt his feelings or something, or did I hurt his
Yeah,
feelings?
Every night.
the guy, you see, this all started once in a blue moon where he decided to contact Modern Day Debates to debate. And I said, yeah, it's fine, let's do it. And the guy is so incoherent that even James says he doesn't know what the guy is babbling on about. And they ended up not having the debate between us because the guy doesn't make sense.
Wow. No doubt.
Jesus.
No doubt.
And then the guy
Mental.
went and said, I ran away. And that was that. Remember that debate when I had with Leo and Ozzy in that time or something?
Yes, I remember
He
that.
was supposed to be on that debate.
That's right.
I was there. Where was he?
Exactly.
So it would
Exactly.
appear to me that these Globers are, and I'm not talking about people, normal people. I'm talking about these flat Earth haters.
Yeah.
Have really serious mental problems. They really do. They all have mental and spiritual problems. Yeah, they're kooky in the insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain. Absolutely.
Well, you
Speaking
gotta
of
have
which-
one first.
Speaking of which,
gentlemen.
Biden just dropped out of the presidential race.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
Really?
yeah, no, but I don't think he's fit for office anyway. So
No, watch him run. Watch him run Hillary.
Oh,
You
wow.
heard it. You heard it here first. Everybody's going, "Oh, they're going to run Kamala." Nope, they're going to run Hillary. Watch.
Hillary.
Third
Wouldn't
time's the
surprise
charm,
me.
baby.
Wouldn't surprise me.
by the way,
Oh,
I think
bubbly,
Hillary's,
bubblyhead Clinton's wife.
by the way, I think Hillary's more of an antichrist than Donald Trump.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Well, at least she can put a sentence together, though.
Sometimes. Did you not
First
see her?
time.
She was all, ooh.
Very first time I ever saw Hillary Clinton. And this was really crazy. There was the primaries for the Democrats, and they were showing all the contenders. And these guys all looking like TV preachers or used car salesmen, like they always do. Standing there with their spouses. And they said, here's the governor of Arkansas, William Jefferson Clinton, and the first lady of Arkansas, Hillary Clinton. And when the camera panned on her, and I can't explain at the time why, but the hairs on my arms stood up, a chill went up my spine, and I was just like consumed with this thought that chick is evil, man. And I didn't know shit about her. I didn't know anything about her. It's just like my senses went like, how like when a dog just don't like somebody? That's what I did.
I just want to point out
It's
Ryan's
just
just want to point out Ryan's in, but check his giant legs.
Yeah, he's got giant legs.
Oh God.
And then the rest of his body goes over the curve.
You know what that's called, Globies?
That was foreshortening.
Foreshadowing, foreshortening, and sustainable.
For sure.
Force perspective, exactly, foreshortening.
Yep. Absolutely.
You like
I think he did it on purpose. I
I did. My big old
I think
leg.
it's Hillary Clinton's smile that makes me cringe. Oh, I love your leg.
eyes.
Kid. No,
Those eyes. You know when I
it's the
said you
eyes.
can deep into the eyes of the part of the of the soul. You can no.
Yeah.
She's evil.
It's when she
Have
did
you
that
heard of
bobble,
fake ones?
it's when she did that bobblehead thing when people were talking to her. And it's like, ooh, it's going. It's like she had a glitch, wasn't it?
It's Kuru. It's Kuru disease, man. It's from eating human flesh.
Yeah, it's called bobblehead disease.
Papua New Guinea as well.
I'm not kidding.
No,
Yeah, it's
no,
real.
no,
It's
you're not
real.
kidding.
They get it in Papua New Guinea. There's a tradition where you like preserve your mom or whatever, and then like you eat her brain afterward.
Ooh,
Oh god.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
like it's pretty brutal, and they get this
Brains.
like disease.
Well,
Brain?
you know the cannibals
Zombie
of New Guinea.
Yeah,
They call the white man long pig, but they also
What?
say
Long
that
pig.
it is important to cook them very well, or you will become them.
Ooh.
Now, an
You are what
interesting
you
thing
eat.
is they took a rat, they took these rats, and they trained them how to go through a maze. Once they learned how to go through the maze, then they ground up their brains and fed it to other mice, and those other mice made it through the maze the first
Wow.
time, every time.
Hmm.
Wow.
Strange. I'd like to see
It's
that.
almost like they
That's
knew where they were
terrifying.
going.
Well, yeah, and
That's
it's
weird.
sort of like, you see there's a lot to this, like with people with heart transplants, right? They will have memories and recognition of
That they
people
don't
they've
know.
never met that belong to the donor.
That's right. I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
all right. So
Even
apparently,
stranger?
the men eat the flesh, and the women and children eat the brain.
Nice.
Wow.
Apparently, that's what used to happen. Apparently,
Brains.
Well, I'm sure
Brains.
they don't do it. They don't do it now.
What movie was
Do they?
that? Dawn of the
Why
Living
do you
Dead.
eat brains?
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
takes away the pain of being dead.
Which movie was it? Was it Living Dead?
That was
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead was the one I was thinking of. That
Yeah,
was my favorite.
That's what I was thinking with John.
I saw Sabina on your thumbnail. The
Yeah,
Flatzoid
Sabina's
is
on there.
scaring me.
Sabina?
Oh,
This
way
guy-
to change the subject.
Yeah, this guy's actually got an awesome channel, by the way, guys. I do like him. He's a react channel.
Right.
Hey
Comment
Teddy,
section.
good to see you in TikTok. Good to see everybody in the YouTube land. If I haven't said hello to you guys, thanks for coming. Really appreciate you all. Please hit the likes, share the show, let people know we are live. But he did a reaction to, remember Sabine Hoffen
Yeah.
Puff House or whatever
The
her name
one,
is?
the one that scared the one we scare a lot.
Yeah, the one where she's scared of flat Earth.
Actually.
Well, he's going
Uh-huh.
to be reacting to that. I haven't watched it yet. I only watched the first minute of this. And I thought, just based on what he said in the first minute is
Yeah.
going to be great because he hasn't got to her reaction yet. It was him making statements about the flat Earth, which I thought everybody will find very interesting and fascinating, that we can have a whole show on just about that alone.
Right. Nice.
But as you can see, his whole video is called Flat Earth is Becoming a Cult, and it's terrifying.
Ooh. Nice.
So what does that tell you guys? They scared of us, dude.
That she's.
Uh-huh. But I mean, to classify us as a cult right away like that, it's going to give us bad press.
Oh,
Cults never get good press.
But let's look
Well,
at
yeah.
my
There's only a few good ones.
let's look at my poll. We got 45 votes so far. The Globus project cultism onto flat Earth. 76% say yes, 16% say no, and it is possible. 9%. I'm on the yes side because the globe is definitely a cult. It definitely falls under the cult.
So I do.
Yeah, but they're good at selling it, man. They got astronomers actually have a get out. I don't know how to put it. They have a good.
Reform?
Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, they know they're lying. Like the up ones said, they're lying about the astronomy itself, but it's the way they present it. It sells itself, dude. People just fall right in love with it. It's so romantic.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, the romanticizing. Yeah.
And just a shout out to Josh Monday. I hear he's going to be debating Peter Markley on biblical cosmology in
Ooh,
2 weeks or something.
ooh, nice.
But the thing is, this is going to be a bit different than what with us, because this one is, does the Bible teach biblical cosmology?
Ah,
Mm.
And the simple answer is yes.
absolutely.
Yeah, well, of course.
Wants me to teach.
And you know, the sad thing is, he says he's already calling him a robotanist on Twitter.
Oh,
Wow.
what is it with this robotomist thing?
Oh, it's a new cult. You ever heard of it?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Okay, let's take this logically. This robotanist thing he pushes on us all. Let's take it logically. Is it logical to make an argument on someone's behalf, and when the person says, "Please don't do that," is it logically to carry on doing that?
No.
Mm.
That's like shoving it down your throat. Like, here you go.
Maybe if you want to get punched in the nose, maybe.
Yes.
Or bring somebody's kids into the argument. That's even better.
Well, that's right.
I hear that works.
Yeah, just like Newton Rice
I
is the
usually-
gaslight man. And by the way, he still hasn't shown us how it's robotanism.
Exactly.
Whatever, it's his own made-up word, by the way.
Whatever that means, yeah.
Oh.
He's just saying it is because he says ancient cultures believe the sun went underneath the earth.
Didn't I?
I said, I don't care about what ancient cultures like the Sumerians believed or the Aztecs or whatever. I believe in the
Egyptians,
Hebrew
yeah.
cosmology.
Yep.
Okay?
That's it.
And the Hebrew cosmology doesn't believe the sun went under the earth.
True.
Damn it. Why not?
It specifically means says the sun goes in a circuit. So even the book of Enoch, the guy doesn't even know how to read Enoch because he thinks it says it goes under the earth as well.
Hmm.
So that's really odd. So I think we should actually do a stream on robotanism. How does that sound to you guys?
Yeah, man.
Sounds like
Why not?
So I think maybe tomorrow night we'll do a stream on robotanism and biblical cosmology and the path of the sun.
Nice.
Where are you going to
There'll
get
be
your
some-
information? Where are you going to get the information on robotomism? Are you going to get it straight from the horse's mouth? You're going to get it from
I
the
have
kid?
He's the
Google,
one
of
who made it up. He's the one who
Yeah.
made it up. So where else am I
You
going to
get it
get
at
it?
Google.
Google it. Chat
But
GTP.
yeah, I think we'll do that tomorrow night. We can bring up scriptures like Joe just wants us to. Yeah, we'll bring up scriptures. We'll bring up all the ancient cosmologies, and
Yeah, man.
we'll bring up his argument he presents.
All right.
And we'll even just because we're nice, we'll pin him, and we'll tell him if he wants to come chat, he can come and chat, so we can embarrass him some more.
Yeah, my favorite. Embarrassment.
But
My
anyway.
favorite.
Let's get on to tonight's thing. Guys, his link is in the description below. If you haven't subscribed to him, you can subscribe. He's actually got very good content. I do like this guy, like I said. It's just the stuff he's going to say now is like, wow. But yeah, he's not a flat earther, obviously, and he's scared of us. So what do you expect?
I will back in a second.
Okay.
I'm just going to make a coffee.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Guys, I don't understand. All right, you guys send me a lot of videos about these super odd theories, and I like encountering them. Right, I would definitely hope that they're just a theory. Call it theoretical quackery if you want, guys. Right, but the point is here, the concept of flat Earth has been debunked many times. Okay,
Really?
they're like, oh, you can't prove gravity exists, bro.
Many.
Gravity exists. Okay, like, what do you mean by that?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, put there.
Just to let you know, that's not gravity.
No.
That's
Nice.
that's a pencil falling.
Gravity is not a force.
That's a
Seeing
pencil falling.
falling to be the cause of the fall.
Yeah, this is when it comes to gravity causes gravity.
Effect is the cause, and you know the cause is the effect because I saw the effect and it's the cause.
Well, this just gives you an idea of how normies think of gravity. They don't really look into it. None of these people have done any research. So.
Yeah, but that's why they say when you say, "Ooh, there's gravity."
Yeah, that's it. That's what they were told. That's why when you ask them, what would make you think the Earth is a globe? Oh, the sunset. No one would ever watch the sunset and say, "Oh, you know what? I think I live on a globe." No one would ever do that. What really
You know
happened
what?
was, "Mommy, Daddy, where did the sun go? Where does the sun go at night?" And they said it went around the globe. That's why you think that. No one would ever come to that conclusion. They would come to the conclusion that it must be going into the earth before they would come to the idea of it being a globe. That's just the reality of it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
I don't think he's looked into it enough to understand the argument, and that's why he's just parroting, "Yo, I dropped this pen, so therefore gravity, bitch." No.
Neil,
Gravity exists, bitch.
look at me trying to act black. Mic drop.
Well, you almost say he's pretty close to
Why
what they
did
call
you
an uncle. You know what?
Uncle
He's
Tom,
kind of
absolutely.
yeah, that's the word.
Damn.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. And so, for example, the
Well, he's going to make some more statements, guys. Just
Hold
listen
on.
up.
theory of gravity basically disproves the concept of flat Earth because it is pretty much consistent with
But it's a
the spherical
theory. You
Earth
just said
model.
it.
You heard that.
Theory.
So the theory of gravity debunks a flat Earth because it's consistent with the theory of a globe Earth model.
Well, they absolutely
Okay,
need it,
Okay, let me
Seems that
ask
way,
a
but must
question. Let me ask a question. Let's say in Star Wars, okay, when they go to warp speed, okay,
Hmm.
does the
Then I
theory
get it
of
wrong.
warp speed conform to using the Millennium Falcon flying? Does that make it reality?
but no, it's a writing. And they wrote it in a script. Yeah.
Wait, does that debunk that the Millennium Falcon doesn't exist?
Hmm.
Doesn't exist.
No, it may very well exist, but
Well, it
Yeah, it
exists,
could.
but it's not a real
that
ship.
in itself is not proof of its existence.
That's
Yeah.
the whole point. It's a logical fallacy.
He's not
Because
quite
they-
there, but he's got the
because
big setup.
yeah, because a theory works with a model doesn't make the model reality. That's a reification
Exactly.
fallacy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing with this final experiment bullshit. Exactly.
Exactly that.
Well, yeah. Nathan's been calling that since it started. It's a whole reification fallacy to start with. You're assuming antipodal position and a globe to start with.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm going to keep saying this. Even if they go, which I don't think it's going to happen, it's not going to change whether the Earth is flat or a globe. The only thing it
No.
can change
Okay.
is the only thing it can show is that it's not a globe, because the globe is the only one making a specific claim here.
Mm-hmm.
It's only the globe making a claim. Flat Earth doesn't need to worry because we're not making claims or anything. So why do you even have to bother with it?
Right. My biggest concern with it is this: is that nobody comes out and says, "Hey, I've got thousands of dollars to blow on other people going because I'm really concerned that they don't believe that there's a 24-hour sun. In fact, I'm so concerned that they don't believe it that I will spend over $70,000 of my own money just to get them to go and believe it, because it's really important to me what other people believe." Listen, I caught him up in his comments. He was talking about, well, there's video from the Antarctica that shows the 24-hour sun. And I says, then why are you wasting your money? Why are you bothering would you buy that footage for $70,000? No, you wouldn't. So what's really going on? I said, you just showed your hand. And his answer was, I showed both my hands and my torso. Yeah, you know what I mean, Bob.
But that tells you he doesn't really trust the footage then, does he?
God.
What a number.
Yeah, at the end of the day, guys, the Globies are doing this because they are insecure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say that
Didn't he start out by saying, I'm unbiased on it, I just want to know? And now he's sounding more like Toon and the rest of these idiots the further we get into it. I mean, his whole narrative has changed. His original thing was that he was worried that flat Earth was taking people away from the Bible. That was his original reason.
That was his original reason, yeah.
taking
No.
people away.
But if you go back far enough, you'll find him in debates with Whiffsit, and he has a bias. He's pulling for the globe. He debates for it.
But I'm sorry, I don't see where it's pulling people away from the Bible. I see them drawing towards the Bible, so it's really weird.
The actual Bible, yeah. Not
that
this
guy's,
made up thing.
Let's get real. I can go online, and by the time I come on the show tomorrow, I can be an ordained minister.
Yeah.
I can.
It's true.
I'll go right online
nice.
and do this, okay? And so that's why I say this guy is no more of a Christian minister than my dog is.
Of course.
You're ordained doggy doo.
I don't think there are any real Christian ministries around anymore.
No.
Not proper. No. It's hard to find it.
You look at Eastern Orthodox Christians and they think the Western Christians are just the most ludicrous thing they ever heard of.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what's up.
Hey, mate. Good to see you, bro.
We got to figure out a new way to get the people on the panel. I think they might need to email me, and then we can, if I know it's that person, I can send them the link through email.
Yeah.
Or they have to be a subscriber for.
Well, this is a subscribers only. What's the name tonight? So if you want to comment, you have to be a subscriber.
That would
Nice.
be the.
Hey,
That's a good answer.
how do you do that? Do you do that in your settings when you make the show?
Yeah, you can go and set it, and you can set it to subscribers only, members only, or.
Aye, I might have to do that.
But yeah, guys, the sun is not going to show where it's flat or globe. It can only prove it's not a globe because they're not going to see a 24-hour sun because the globe only claims a 24-hour sun. Even if we do see 24-hour sun, which we're not, it doesn't debunk a flat Earth because you don't say it can't work.
Well, how long have we had people in Antarctica now? Better part of a century.
I've been watching some hectic archives on people going to Antarctica and staying there for like 3 or 4 months doing their things. And not one of them have ever shown 24-hour sun.
Right.
Yeah, I had a guy offer me a video of the 24-hour sun over at Mikey's one day, and I gave my email address, and he never sent me his so-called video. I mean, I sitting there for an hour with him, and he wouldn't deliver. So I've been fishing for it myself. I haven't found any anywhere.
It's because there aren't any.
There's only one that I know of, and it's fake.
Because there's
So,
not.
Yeah.
What's your standard of evidence?
Right? The phases of the moon are pretty much consistent with the spherical moon model. What are we talking about here? Photographic evidence, even, guys.
Oh my god! Here we go again.
I bet.
And that
You mean
that statement
image.
right there tells me that he hasn't been in this.
There, too long.
No,
Yeah.
and he's not going to go any further from what it looks like. He's going to stay right where he's comfortable, right where he is.
Aye.
Well,
Maybe you should pick up a Bible.
Just want to show this. This is what Joe put in the private,
The
based on
sun's,
one of the sun's path.
Psalms 19.
Yeah, do the New King James.
Yeah. I'll get
Right,
there.
that'd be better.
But even this is
That'd
brilliant. I love how that's placed. Okay. Which is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoices like a strong man to run its race. Its rising is from the end of heaven and its circuit to the other end. And there is nothing hidden from its heat. Do you read that? Nothing is hidden from its heat, guys.
Nothing.
Does that mean it goes under the earth?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because if it's going under a tunnel that goes under like a city or whatever, like with the Sumerians, then the sun would be blocked by the land.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But you see, because they're reading Enoch, the angel with the chariot goes under the earth. Therefore, that says the sun. No, the sun's not going. It said the angel. I think there's a difference between an angel and a sun.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it
I agree.
literally says it gets in the east portal, travels to the west portal, then travels northwards back to the east portal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a circuit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm going to get ready to go, guys. I'm going to take off here in a minute. I just wanted to add something to the whole thing before I go.
Yeah.
What it is, I think space is not looking cool anymore. So it's not going to be a selling point. So their budgets and all their money is what they're really concerned with. So they're pushing this, going to push it harder. It's going to get worse before it gets any better. Yep. Oh, and I'll be listening to the video, guys.
Definitely.
I'll
check you later.
Roger. Just enjoy
Nice seeing you guys.
man. Blessings.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll try to enjoy it the best I can.
Well, it's good to see you, man.
Good seeing you too.
Let's carry on, guys.
No sound. No sound.
Sound.
No sound.
Sorry?
No
No
sound.
sound.
The sound. Why?
Don't know. That happens on Restream Flats every now and again. I used to get
Okay,
it.
well, I'm gonna end stop screen share and then we do it again.
There's been stuff really screwing up since that CrowdStrike outage. Really bad. YouTube having all kinds of problems. My email's having problems. It's really something else. Interesting thing, those little stripes of blood on Trump's face after the shooting, right?
Oh yeah.
In the one pic, it looks like the vector on the NASA logo. But then if you look at CrowdStrike's logo, it's two red streaks just like that, man.
To me, it looks like he's hissing like a snake in one of the pictures.
Yeah.
With the two stripes, it looks like he's hissing, and then the tongue's coming out.
Interesting stuff. Okay, let's see if the sound works now.
What are we talking about here?
There it is.
Okay.
Photographic evidence, even. Right? The pale blue dot, Carl Sagan. Pay attention. Where?
The pale blue dot, Carl Sagan.
Billions and billions of tiny little particles that make up those.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't think Carl Sagan is someone I would be listening to about reality.
No, Carl Sagan is what he talks about is meant to be reality, fantasy, man.
So many people look up to like the Carl Sagan and the
That's true.
and like Neil deGrasse Tyson and so forth, and you think to yourself, why? What's so special about them?
I know. I did a stream on Neil deGrasse Tyson the other day, and you can tell he's just acting, man. He's just acting.
Yep.
Where are you getting this from? I'm sorry. This is frustrating to me because it's like, bro, we know that the Earth is not flat, bro. Right? Circumnavigation is pretty much consistent, bro. No one is going like. Guys, we are not going around the globe and going up to kind of make the the weird circle, bro. That's not how it works.
What?
What? We're not going around the globe and going up.
I agree. We're not going around the globe.
That sounds okay to me. Where's he going with this?
Yeah.
I also agree. We're not going up or anywhere where he's trying to join it.
No.
He's not really making coherent.
Reggie thinks that you have to have that though. So it's got to be constant movement, or else there's no weight.
Moving.
Some other nonsense.
Moving because it's moving.
Go on.
Right. So what you're also trying to say is that every single celestial body that is in our galaxy, universe, solar system, etc., right? It would have to be.
Oh no. Why would you have to think it's flat? Thank you, LJ, for your $2 super chat, man. Really appreciate it. He says, a man with a big stomach is a man with a small mind.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Nice one, LJ, for that. I know I need to lose weight.
Thank you very much for the super chat, LJ. Really appreciate it. You rock, man. Oh, wow. No, why would the planets and things have to be flat?
That's what people think. And why?
Because they believe that they're a ball.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean,
Yeah, but
That would
but
mean-
think about it. Why does it have to be flat?
no, it doesn't. Even if we were on a
I don't
heliocentric,
know.
kind of some kind of model, whatever heliocentric thing, and the planets are all spherical. Everything you see in the sky is spherical. What makes you think you're one of them as well?
Yeah, it's
You don't
got nothing
observe
to do
that,
with each
no?
other.
Even in a heliocentric thing, you know.
I mean, I don't really get why it just because he's claiming we. But you see, this is again his ignorance coming through. He's claiming we are flat space pizza. No, we're not a flat space pizza. And I was trying to say because we're supposed to be a flat space, then all the other planets should also be flat. Doesn't make sense.
No.
Does not
Moon flat? Is the sun flat? I want to know how this works here, guys. Right? So is every single image that we saw from Voyager wrong?
Image? You mean Photoshop, CGI,
There you go.
Yeah.
Image.
artist
Yeah.
rendition?
You figured it out.
Notice that Voyager has claimed to gone to a place that violates natural law.
Mm.
Aye.
Yeah.
Vija.
It's if we can try and think of it in a logical way. Trying to think I can say this. I know. Someone claims they know Superman, the real Superman.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a real one?
And then you say, but Superman doesn't exist. It's just a story. Okay. We don't see men flying around. You don't see an alien, Krypton isn't an actual planet or whatever. But yet the guy claims he knows Superman, so Superman has to exist. You must just believe him. So he goes and takes a photo shoot with Superman. He shows you the photo. There we go. I've got a photo of Superman.
Yep.
And then you're like, but how do I know this is Superman? It could just be a man dressed up in Superman's suit.
Right.
Because photographs don't lie, remember?
Yeah. But think of it like this way. What are we doing logically? Okay, it could just be a man in a suit, which is plausible. There's no such thing as a planet called Krypton.
Maybe it's Bigfoot.
We don't see men flying around, and we know Superman's just a story.
Yep.
So what's the logical deduction here? Believe the guy because there's a photo of it?
Well, yeah.
Or believe
Well,
reality?
he has a photo.
No, believe the
Photo
photo. I
of
mean, look at how Craig even caught us showing a picture of gravity. You know,
He
how
did.
can you refute that?
It was
course.
beautiful too. Wasn't it?
Lots of gravity as well. Lots of it.
Lots of gravity, yeah.
Wow.
Very-
But yeah, if he wants to know how this stuff works, we're more than happy to have a conversation with him. You guys agree?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
he is tagged in the description for the video, so he doesn't know the video is out. But go and leave him a comment and say, Flatzoid and panel, say, would love to have a conversation with you on the flat earth if you really want to. More than happy to discuss it and explain to him how things really work. Because he obviously has the wrong idea of flat earth because he thinks we're some space pizza. And that's the unfair truth, actually, guys. That's the problem with most of the things today, because the people go and type flat earth and they get idiots like McToon or FTFE or not a Professor Dave or Dave McKeegan that pushes a space pizza earth model to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they get the information about flat earth. They don't get it from the actual flat earthers. They get it from the people that push false narrative.
They get it from the people that confirm the bias, so you'll believe them.
Tony,
gotta have confirmation.
Thank you for 20 pounds. He says, my missus has a fat bump. It's called me. If I didn't read it's called me there. I was like, what?
Oh,
Oh, wow. Thank you very much for your super chat, man. You rock, Tony. Yeah. Yeah. I'd also be considered my wife's fat bump, I guess. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, man. Oh man. Okay.
Are they all wrong? Or is it some like like some giant like conspiracy that is trying to make us think the earth is spherical, even though every single bit of information that we have proves that the earth is basically spherical.
Basically. Tony Whitcomb again, another £2.
Basically.
Not fun.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Are you the
Everybody.
round bum, you say? Oh man. Thank you very much for the super chat, Tony. You rock. But yeah, a bum and bum, it doesn't really matter. And then we got another super chat from Roger, $5. Thank you very much. He says the Flat Earth Society has done its job well, and this guy is living proof. Now I am hungry. I can go
Well,
eat,
that's
man.
it. And to counteract that, you've got LJ. LJ says, FT is on Modern Day Debate tonight. Shout out to all the new flat earthers. He's going to accidentally convert over by him getting pissed off. Absolutely, LJ. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the one thing. These guys do make new flat earthers constantly. They just don't realize it.
Yep.
Thank you very much for the super chats, guys. You rock. And yeah, Sleeping Warrior, it's 100% blur projection cultism. I agree.
Blur.
Oh man. Okay.
What's a blur?
Oh wait, you were saying about the conspiracy. I agree. It is a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's, for
You're not allowed to
instance,
say that.
we can actually take. You can take proof of this in reality. You get in history, you actually get cult. Even today we get cults. Look at, for instance, Mormonism or Seventh-day Adventists. Okay, do they have very specific beliefs that they get taught?
Yeah.
Are they allowed to get outside information?
No, they get called apostate. It's apostate.
No.
It's really bad with the Jehovah's Witnesses. Okay, the only material that they can even consider is Jehovah's Witness material. Anything else is apostate material, designed by the devil to dissuade you away from the Jehovah's Witnesses.
You get exiled. You get ostracized for that.
Oh yeah. That's the worst thing you could be called in that outfit, is an apostate.
Absolutely.
And if you think about it, if you in reality, Jesus was an apostate to what the Pharisees and the rest of them were teaching. He brought God to the common man, and that pissed them off.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then I just want to say, especially read the super chat, then I'll get on with my point there quickly. Thank you, Roper Overbearing. Really appreciate it. It says, can you all speak American so I can understand you all? Kidding. Great show. Born on Plains. Question calculus teach who gave the formula 45 years ago. Really appreciate it. Let's see if I can do this. Can you all speak American so I can understand your kid?
I am actually speaking American.
Not a very good.
I'm speaking Old American.
Okay,
American.
I can do a bit of a country. Can you all speak American so I can understand you all? Great show, mate. What? Great show, Born on the plane.
It may interest people to know that an American Southern accent is actually just a bastardized British accent.
Yeah,
it is. That's actually almost the same. It almost sounds almost Australian too.
Yep.
Well, I think
I love them
like Boston and that as well. Don't they come? Their kind of the way they speak kind of derives from British as well, but mainly Irish, I think, isn't it? The way they talk.
I heard a guy one time. He was playing country music, and man, was he good! And then when he started talking, he's like, "I came up with that whole idea when I was talking to a bloke in the tubes," and I'm like, "What in the fuck?"
Hey, Conspiracy Music Guru's in. Good to see you, man. You guys saw his latest music video yet? Do go and watch it, guys.
I'll tell you one that got me. I got lost in Paris, and I was about to miss my train if I didn't find it to the Gare de l'Est, the East train station. And I was down in Pigalle area, near the Moulin Rouge. And I'm trying to navigate my way through Paris. I got like a half hour to get there. And I don't speak a lick of French, right? I see this big, huge black dude, and I thought, finally, So I run up to him and I says, "Hey," I says, "Dude, I'm lost, man. Can you help me get to the gear to less?" And this dude started rattling shit off in French, and I had never seen anything like that before. I was expecting him to go, "Yo, cuz, let me show you what's up," you know. And no, man, he starts wee wee poo poo all
I
this
am
other shit. I'm like,
French.
I never saw black people
God
speak
dang.
French like that, you know.
God dang.
It's
I
the
was
same
only
when you see
18.
him.
I will slap you.
It's the same when you hear him in the Scottish accent. Like when I first, because I'm from northeast Scotland, where you don't see men. I was one mixed race guy at school, Johnny, Black Johnny used to get called, and he
I
spoke.
thought they wore miniskirts up
Spoke
there.
like us, but he was just one of my. But when I eventually, and in Glasgow, and that you get like sort of Asian people and black people, and they've got pure Scottish accents, talk like this and that, man. You know what I'm saying, pal? And when you see that coming out, I was like, wow, it just doesn't go together
Yeah.
until you're used to it. Until you're used to it.
Like you know Dave Murphy? You know who Dave Murphy is, right?
Oh yeah.
I was talking to him at Flatzoberfest. We were talking about, the meanings behind letters, how they're pictographs, how they're actually incorporated into the words and the meanings. It was really an interesting thing. But the whole time I'm like, this dude's got this total British accent, and he's like, I wouldn't expect that from it. It's because I'm used to American black people.
Nice.
And, when you run across, like you're saying, with a Scottish accent or speaking French or something like that, it kind of throws you off real quick.
It does.
Another thing that'll throw you off too, I'd see little kids, like when I was in Germany, and here's these little kids, 3 and 4 years old, running around speaking German. And I'm thinking, boy, them kids are smart. They can speak German. And I'm like, well, yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, man, it is good.
Definitely. Okay, let's carry on. But yeah, there's Music Guru's latest video, Space Guns. It's actually quite
Oh,
good.
is that what it's called? Vicky will like that then. Vicky will like that.
Yeah. You're not allowed to say it on your show, PJ.
No, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You in Toledo, my dear.
You got to watch it with that censorship. They're going to show the movie Goodfellas on network TV. It's going to be from 8 o'clock to 8:03 because they had to cut out all the cussing.
Oh.
Well, then they just chopped the whole have up.
Yeah, that's what they have to do. I mean, it's like every third word out of Joe Pesci's mouth is the F word, It's like the whole thing would just be.
Maybe they ought to just make it to where you can only say the F word like 5 times through the whole movie.
Yeah, and so Goodfellas, this is how we make Goodfellas 5 minutes long.
Well, I remember. I mean, you look at hold on a minute. You look at the Karate Kid. It's not even that violent. I remember because in the UK the watershed is 9 o'clock, so no violent films before 9 o'clock. And I remember they used to put on the Karate Kid now and again before like 9 o'clock. There was no karate in it. They might as well just called it the Kid. You know what I mean? It was Daniel LaRusso, but there was no karate in it. No karate at all. Even at the competition, you seen a bit of blood just come on his face because nothing happened. There was no fighting at all in it. It's just ridiculous. Why put it on?
Hey, just because the editor sucked ass on that movie doesn't mean the movie sucked. Okay, I love Ralph.
Do you know he's actually better at karate now? He's in that Cobra Kai series. Now he's in his 50s. His karate is a lot better because Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio's karate was rubbish back in that.
What is it? Right? Truth. I want to know. I want to know right now. All right. Because you guys keep sending me these videos. But either way, I don't think this video is going to talk about it in a positive light. So I'm here for it.
You okay, PJ?
Yeah. The computer. I must have been talking while the computer jittered out. It's the laptop, isn't it? It keeps doing that thing. So I don't know the last thing you heard from me.
What thing? Doing the thing?
I should actually contact Dave Murphy and see if he wants to come and chat.
Oh yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Definitely.
You're talking about the dude with blue eyes?
Flat Earther.
Sorry?
Yeah, that guy's cool as hell. The guy with the blue eyes, the dark colored guy that has the blue eyes, Dave Murphy. Yeah, that guy would be awesome to have on the show. I'd love to talk to him. He's cool. Well, I don't know much about him, but I just think he's cool.
Scare me. This coming from the channel Sabine Hassenfelder. Let's go and jump into this immediately, guys.
I'm starting to get worried about flat earthers. I made a video about this a couple of years ago.
Guys, we're reacting to his reaction of her.
I know. I've done them once.
And I thought that it was a temporary curiosity, like some religious sects have a moment in the sun and then disappear. But
Wait. Look at that imagery. Is that what they think it does, bro?
No.
No. That's the thing. People see that imagery and they just say, "Oh, is that what they think?" Of course, it's crap. Yeah.
I also want to ask something, guys. Do cults give false information to their cult members?
Absolutely.
What is the globe giving?
Not normally, but my cult would.
But what is the Globers doing at the moment? What information are they giving to their cult members? False information about the flat Earth, correct?
Absolutely.
Huh. So there's already a red flag to say the globe is a cult. Well,
they
that's
have
probably
to
going to go on.
bias for them. They're going to be cultists, and they have to be biased like them. So.
Yeah.
Again, guys, I do not pay attention to what they say. Right? It's just weird. Okay.
Well, if you really want to know, you can come talk to us. We're more than happy to explain to you what's going on, man.
Yeah, man.
What we say is not just weird; it's very logical, and we don't go by images
We can-
like that.
Yeah, we can make it actually very simple. You can look into biblical cosmology, the Hebrew cosmology, and that will make it a bit more coherent for you. Then you'll see everything that's being shown on screen there now is bullshit.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, 99.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the South Pole. The North Pole is somewhere like right here in the direct center, and the sun just goes. What is happening?
like some religious sects have a moment in the sun and then disappear. But the flat earther community seems to be growing. On the face of it, flat earth beliefs are completely bizarre. Most flat earthers think that the earth is a disk with the North Pole in the middle and the South Pole is a wall on the outside that keeps the water from escaping. They can't
It's a disc.
The South Pole's a wall. And
man.
flying through space.
Just tell them it's a snow globe. It's easier for them to understand.
Oh, man.
That would be better. That would be better.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay,
Even
we've
though we
already
don't know if that's what it looks like. I mean, but we could.
Yeah,
just
guys, we've
imagine.
actually addressed Sabine's video before if you guys want to see what we reacted to her.
Mhm.
But tonight we want to react to this guy's reaction of what she's saying.
And
I think
she was actually reacting to one of our older videos as well.
can't really agree on where the continents are or how many there are or whether the South Pole maybe extends all the way to infinity. So
Right.
it's a flat earth multiverse theory, basically.
Oh.
Part of the reason people believe in this is just a lack of basic science education. Some of them think that if the earth was a globe, then water just run off on the South Pole, pulled down by
Hey, come on,
I
do
wonder
reaction.
what.
Come on.
They
Oh, I see what's happening here. So so they believe that the water should, if it was a ball, it would just basically fall off because of the edges, obviously, right? But
Right.
if they also disregard the concept of gravity, it would make sense that they would think that. But okay,
off on
Not much of a reaction.
See how they twist around something. See how they twist around something that has nothing to do with it. Yeah, it's like so.
Hey, real nice. Good to see you, man. But
What
it's
is it?
simple. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. I don't really agree with the flat earthers doing this demonstration.
No.
Okay, but it's more of them making fun of the globe.
Yeah.
Chill.
But if he thinks,
Okay.
then look, he just said there that I can understand if they didn't understand the concept of gravity that this would happen. Well, if he then thinks to himself, well, what about gravity? You know what I mean? Then maybe it may start making sense.
What about it?
All he needs there,
about
all he needs there is doubting gravity. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Roger Little, thank you for your $5 super chat. He says, now I understand he is a village idiot. Who have him on a show, they should be fired. Thank you very much for the super chat, Roger. Appreciate it, man. You rock. Oh, man. But, yeah, okay. Let's quickly try and explain this very simply too, that maybe he can understand. They say Earth is a big mass, okay? so it pools to Earth's mass. The Earth of the mass is much bigger than that ball, so therefore the water doesn't stick to that ball. Yeah, we're just trying to make it a joke when they make that stupid, idiotic demonstration. But yeah, I don't agree with this demonstration either. That's what I'm saying. Because it is more of a straw man, actually.
On the South Pole, pulled down by, I wonder what. They also misunderstand how perspective works, how trigonometry works, how cameras work, and all.
Did you notice how perspective works in showing actual divergent sun rays?
Yeah.
That's the irony of this woman. You don't understand perspective, but let me show you actual divergent rays, which is not perspective. It's physically diverging.
Mm.
Yeah.
On and on it goes. Right. But it's not just a matter of misunderstanding. If you believe that the Earth is flat, you also have to believe in a global conspiracy that's hiding the truth for no particular reason. For starters, you must believe that most of physics...
For no particular reason.
I did this a lot with
Has anybody heard of the word to govern people before?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The word governo, it's Latin. It comes from the Latin. It comes from the Latin governo, which means to control. And we combine it with the suffix of mentis, which means of the mind. So when you look at the word government, governomentis means control of the mind. And that's really where it exists, is right here. You're in a state, right? You're in a state of belief.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's
oh, just real quick, not on topic, but remember what I said? I said I bet you they're going to try to run Hillary. So I just saw a thing on Twitter come up and said the word circulating inside the Capitol Beltway is that Hillary Clinton will replace Biden on the presidential re-election ticket.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
The thing is,
I said that to my wife this morning, and she goes, "Oh, come on!" And I says, "Hey, you know what happens when I joke about shit?" She goes, "Yeah, so don't do it." And now here it is. I just sent her that tweet too. I was like, "You got to look at this."
But do you really think Camilla would have any chance? Of course,
no,
it won't.
But neither did Biden either. It doesn't really matter, as we saw in the last election. It didn't really matter.
But Hillary has much more leeway than Biden or... Yeah, but I mean, you just rig the stuff, and win. That's all they do. So.
They're selected, not elected.
Mm-hmm.
When you vote, all you're doing is you're giving your consent for whatever happens. That's it.
They might be cloned.
Yep. Hey, Seeking Starwater. Long time.
Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, Seeking.
Yeah, definitely.
Physics is wrong, and physicists are just making things up.
Guys, I can already like pretty much forecast the type of people that would engage in this. Obviously, people who just do not like science, and that's a thing. There are people who just hate the concept of science.
Come on.
Oh my word. And you see, this is the same thing that gets pushed around. Flat earthers are anti-science. You're just science deniers.
Yeah.
No, science is what proves they're wrong. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Why is it?
It's the same kind of projection. You see, actually, pseudoscience is a rejection of science.
Mm-hmm.
And because they rely on pseudoscience and their whole game is deception and projection, they accuse you of what they're doing.
That's
exactly. They've already got it in the books that you've been accused.
Yeah, that's exactly that. I mean, first of all,
the setup. Yeah.
Physics works. No one's moaning about physics. The claim for your physics, the reason for things falling, for instance, gravity. First, you have to prove it before stating it as a fact. Okay? Nobody's disputing if I drop a pencil, it accelerates to the ground. It's measurable. It's observable. Sorry, Del. It's measurable. It doesn't mean we are disputing the physics. We are just disputing the cause for the effect. You guys are making a claim what the cause is, and when we ask, okay, what is gravity? What does Neil deGrasse Tyson
I
say?
don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Next question.
Right.
Simply.
I can with confidence say it's displacement.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Mhm.
Of course.
And if they hate the concept of science, then they are incredibly archaic. And then, in fact,
Concept.
yeah, they would strongly detest any type of actual
Use the word
intelligence. They just
archaic.
need hearsay, bro. Witchcraftery, I guess.
We're all part of a big
Craftery.
conspiracy. Geophysicists, they're also
Evil.
in on it. Astrophysicists.
Geophysicists. Okay,
we're
geophysicists.
evil.
Show us, please, what's 400 kilometers below the ground. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The furthest you've dug is 12 kilometers.
Yeah. Just under
And
8
even when they dug to the 12 kilometers, the predictions they made were wrong all the way down there.
Aye. Aye. But yet they know there's a molten core. Why? Because there has to be.
It's like really crazy.
Mm-hmm. In
Astrophysics. Okay, what's physics of astronomy, guys? Can anybody give me the physics for astronomy?
Well, in order to do that, you have to go.
yeah,
to
you just have to
somewhere. It exists.
physics is you pick up a telescope and look through it. That's the physical part done. And then the rest
We
is
can measure light.
Yeah, so has anybody done an experiment on a planet that they're claiming to do stuff in space before?
no.
Well,
Not unless
What
looking
is the
through a
Mars,
telescope.
manipulated?
moon.
Is
Yeah,
it,
what's the manipulated independent variable for anything they see in the space? Maths. I'm gonna do maths, bro.
Yeah.
Cool story.
Computer controls everything.
And that's exactly why my
Points
latest
in the right
merch is
direction.
trusted, bro. It's based on this nonsense.
Aye. Tell you what, you got plenty of stuff for documenting, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Like I said, how am I going to condense it into like an hour and a half? It's going to be insane.
You might have to do. What was the dude's name? The 7-hour dude one, the one we watched for 7
I've
hours.
got him in the first part in, but I condensed him. The first part only to I think 20 minutes long.
Right.
So I got that right with him from Veritas.
Cool.
The second part I had a bit of FTF. Well, FTF was in part one, but in part two I had some now of what's that long-haired dude that thinks he's now
Oh, Planet what?
Planet Walk
Right.
and Dave McKeegan. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot coming, guys. Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your $5 pound super chat. He says anti-flat curvers have a nice ring to it, don't you think? Anti-flat curvers.
Nice ring to it. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. It's sort of like the bendizontal.
Narnia physicist.
But thank you for the super chat, man. You rock.
Hey, for once it wasn't my dog.
I know that's Minnie. Shut up, Minnie.
Why does this
dog?
woman clench her teeth when she talks?
She
These
does.
flat earthers really bother me. They really bother me. They are starting to make sense to me, and it is scaring me.
I got to move my hands around.
I'm trying to talk very nicely to you.
She maybe doesn't use Fixodent, and her teeth keep chattering, so she has to keep me shut.
That might be it.
It's the only way she can hold her non-reptilian form.
Chef, my name is Sabina.
Yes.
Physicists all liars. Everyone who's ever been involved in launching a rocket into space or putting a satellite in.
See what it's got? Evil. Sorry. That's also nonsense, okay? How many times do you have to say this? People believe what they're doing are true. When they work for NASA, they believe what they're doing is really going to space. They believe they're building an actual model for a real space rocket. They believe they're building a real satellite because that's what they're working. That's what they get paid to do.
course.
Does it mean it really goes there? No. They just
You don't show
they
up for work and
believe
say the construction doesn't work, the construction doesn't exist, and then how are you going to do your job?
Right.
So
You know
yeah,
what I
it's. I mean, it was the same like Jesus Free Computer Geek, Dave. It's the same. He said when he worked for NASA, he didn't think twice about it not being
Right.
real.
Hmm.
He just knew that's his job. He believed it, and he went on with his life. That's it.
Right.
Now he understands
Well,
what he
they're
did,
paying
why
him.
he did it, the way he had to do it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. Oh, and he's actually, I forgot to say it, people. I can't remember if I mentioned it in one of my streams. He said to me in one of my comment section, after we did that thing on him, remember, after I did that show on him, who was it was talking about him again? Oh, misinformation agents. Well, he put a comment in saying that on his website, he's updated his, updated his website for people who doubt and all that. He's put all the even more information in there so they can't bloody tell him that he didn't work at NASA as what he was, So yeah, he's updated.
Dave really definitely worked for NASA.
Yeah, he's updated his website anyway, just for the guys who need to know, just so if you want to read it.
Because when I showed Dave that, he started laughing. Yeah, we still work out the best date and time for Dave, because it's difficult because he's usually at work. But I told him I don't mind doing a later show for him on a day or something. It's better for him. So yeah, we're trying to work out a day. It'll be awesome having Dave on, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That was a decent stream that day.
Mm-hmm.
It is part of that conspiracy too. Moon landings didn't happen.
Fake.
The ISS not in orbit. Every single photo that's up.
Let's look at the moon landings, for instance. Do you know that half the globe population don't believe in the moon landings?
Well, that's it. That's it.
So even half of your cult members don't believe in the moon landings, dude.
That's it. My dad was like, he doubted the moon landings, but he was heliocentric.
I know many flat Earth, globe Earthers that never believe in the moon. Even when I was a glober, I didn't believe the moon landings were real
No, not me. Not me.
because I saw how fake it was.
Right.
And that was still as a glober.
Right.
So yeah, crazy. Getting through this quite quickly now.
Ever been taken off Earth from space. Fake sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then lots of people also believe that an omniscient being keeps track of who they have sex with.
No.
That's not what it's about.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Look at his face there. Yeah, that was just like a cheap shot trying to be thrown in there.
Of course it is. That's
But that's not how it works. Just to let you guys know.
no.
Also, what has that got to do with the flat Earth? By the way,
Nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
A
It's just
recent
that they believe
representative.
in fairy tales. That's it. That's what she's going to say. We believe in fairy tales. When in fact it's them. In fact, it's them that believe in the Narnia thing.
Yep.
Where did that come from? Where did that just come from? I'm not even going to respond. I'm not even going to reply to that. not reply, but rewind to that. But just, okay.
Oh, so you agree that was just uncalled for? Well done. I'm going to take that as he was to understand it's just uncalled for.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Bro, let people believe what they want to believe as long as they don't try to force it on you.
I 100% agree. Do you hear that, Globies?
Absolutely.
Let us believe what we want to believe. Why are you trying to push your globe religion onto us?
Right. Why are you so concerned? It's like I said to Duffy. I said, why are you so concerned? If you already have it proven to you, then there's all this video. Why would you spend all this money? He said, because some flat earthers believe that. And I said, why would you care? Why would you even care?
Exactly. Why would you?
I mean, what if there's a group of people saying that the sky was black and white striped?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a whole bunch of people saying, yes, the sky is black and white striped. How long would you spend arguing with them about it? Or how much money would you spend to try to prove to them something that you already know is truth? I mean, that's ridiculous to me. It makes zero sense. There's no logic involved behind it.
No.
And that's why I call this con man out for what he is. He's a con man, and there's some kind of a con going on behind this shit.
Right. I mean, you don't see them financing an expedition to the North Pole to find the hole for the hollow Earth.
Dude,
you know?
they're acting like they're going to be the first people to set foot on Mars.
Yes.
That's what they're acting like, you know? And it's like, wait a minute, there's been people in Antarctica now for the better part of a century, if not longer. Don't you think this would be already put to bed?
Mm-hmm. But that's what we're saying. This the same company that he's trying to use to go do this, okay? Why haven't they just made video footage of this themselves if they say they've had so many flat earthers ask them this thing?
Right.
Do you think every year that they take people there, they couldn't have just stuck a camera there and just said, look, here's the 24-hour sun?
That's right.
No, they haven't done it because it's not there.
That's right.
That's right.
Globies have to understand the difference between sunlight and daylight.
Hey, Flats. Yeah, that guy pissed me off big time. He's trying to tell me that, I mean, I was a science geek growing up. I love science. So, and that's what brought me to Flat Earth, is the actual science brought me there.
My favorite magazine was Popular Mechanics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're geeks ourselves to the point. And this guy just skim surfaced over the whole subject, and he's going to have an opinion, and people are going to listen to him over the crap.
Remember, he's also a reacting show, so this could just be all show. But,
but people are going to watch it, and they're going to think he's absolutely right. Those people are crazy.
Yeah, he's got like 1 million subscribers or something. He's got 900 and something. He's almost got 1 million subscribers, and all those people are in the same boat as him, ignorant to the subject and just going to accept what he says.
Gosh.
Yeah. And this is what pisses me off. That they don't ask us about it. They just automatically have an opinion that's handed to them on a platter.
And that's why they call them influencers. You know what I mean? Because they're influence people.
Mm-hmm. It pisses me off. That's all I had to say, guys. I'm going to go back to work. All right. Bye.
Cool.
Yeah, media influencers. What?
Yes, exactly. Someone said that to me in my
reality, right?
Someone said that to me in my comments. I can't remember what it was about. It was obviously a scriptural one, and some lady come in and said something like, you're acting as though you're some kind of influencer and you've got like 100 odd subscribers. This is when I've got 250 now, but this is when I was 100 odd. Acting like some kind of influencer. And she says, and who cares anyway? I says, well, you care because you took the time to write this and type this, and I'm just telling the truth. I'm not trying to be an influencer. Simple, you know. But what subscribers got?
Let them do it.
You know,
nothing.
Exactly.
Whatever they want to do, right? But you can also, listen. You can still comment on their craziness, right? And I guess she did on her end, and from her opinion. But like I am currently with flat earthers. Let's continue.
In North America, found that 5% think the Earth is flat, and another 6% aren't quite sure.
I would basically. It would not surprise me that if all of these people were in the United States of America.
Think
what?
Huh?
I'd love to have a conversation with this guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this guy is he's not been actually into the flat earth side of things. He's just got all his information from this kind of rubbish, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't seem like he's researched it, because he's seen the disc thing in space. Is this what they believe? So I think
I think the closest he's got to flat earth information is not a Professor Dave.
More than likely.
You understand? That's probably the closest thing he's got to information about the flat earth. And we all know not a Professor Dave won't know flat Earth even if it hits him in the face.
That's right. I'd like to hit him in the
think
face.
the Earth is flat, and another
Wouldn't surprise me.
6% aren't quite sure. I'm not quite sure how many people lie in these polls, but there's no doubt that interest in flat Earth ideas has spiked in the past decade, as you can see in the Google search trends. In 2009, the International Flat Earth Society set up a website. In 2013, part of its members set up a wiki and discussion forum. Around 2015, the topic started to appear on YouTube and spread from here. In 2017, the first Flat Earth conference took place, which attracted a lot of media attention. YouTube made big changes to its recommendation algorithm, and interest tapered somewhat off after that. But rather than
they're not trying to shut us down at all. No, they're not trying to shadow ban flat Earth. It's just stupid.
That kind of stuff doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's just stupid. We're all just making this up, guys. Flat Earth is not shadow banned.
Oh, no. Good information all over the place,
I mean, they literally tell you to your face, oh yeah, we're going to change the algorithm so flat Earth won't be pushed to people.
They said it in 2017, didn't they? They literally said it publicly.
But flat Earthers are just making stuff up. We're
Hence
just conspiracy theorists.
Hence the archaic theory warning that you get every time you search something flat
Crazy.
just fading away. In recent years, interest in flat Earth has been on the rise again. It's probably to no small part because of TikTok, which has now become a haven for flat earthers. Scientists don't take flat earthers seriously, and
Yeah, guys, I can already tell you this right now. I know this video is going to get flagged, even posting it. They're going to
Why?
Why would it?
flag it. It's going to say something underneath the video about the actual topic. Not topic, but it's going to say flat Earth. I 100%.
Okay. I've got another issue with that. Do you know how rubbish that is? Yes, they put under, even all my videos, they put archaic, flat Earth, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, my videos do not get shown to as much people than what that guy's videos do.
No, definitely not. Definitely.
They push the anti-flat Earth side's flat Earth videos, not the people that actually push the flat Earth.
Yeah.
They actually look which side of the argument of flat Earth you for, and that's where the decision is made. Also part of my documentary, when I show Dave McKeegan, if you look at all his content prior to flat Earth, he was getting 3,000, maybe 4,000 views on a video.
Nice.
His first flat Earth video he did, 84,000 views.
Wow.
Second flat Earth video, 1.3 million views.
Wow. And yet,
Why do you now tell me, why do you think he only does flat Earth?
Exactly, but a flat Earth channel can get nowhere near that. They would have repped the good ones, the reputable.
No, but my question now is, did his flat Earth video get flagged? Or did it actually do the opposite for his channel?
Well, I think the evidence is there. The proof is there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. The changes in the YouTube algorithm, this is when, right around here, is when this was the demise of YouTube. Like this is when it's, well, not the demise, but this is when it started kind of like literally declining. Much less freedom of speech. Listen, if these guys want to do this weirdness, bro, let them do that weirdness. Who cares, right? It's false.
Thank you. Finally, I agree on something he says. Thank you.
Fair play, yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. What threat are we to you if it means nothing, if it's crap?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
False, but let them do their weirdness, guys.
I know it's not false, by the way. Just
and the mud flood people too, guys. All of that. Let them do that weird nonsense, guys. Please. But YouTube is absolutely punishing like creators for even talking about things like this. And I know this video is going to get punished with that flag underneath it, guys.
That I do not agree with. That I do not agree with.
No,
because every channel I've seen like big channels or whatever,
Mm.
even if they do a flat Earth video, it gets views quite a lot.
I think they're given views. I don't think they really have had that many people view it, because I really don't think that many people give a shit. You know,
True.
they put it out there so that that looks attractive. Oh boy, look at this guy I've never heard of who has so many 100,000 views and has all these subscribers, and he just came out of nowhere.
That's
And
right.
all of a sudden he's in my feed. You know, that's what that shit is. And this is more of this desperate attempt to push this. It's like a final offensive. It's
Yeah.
like the Battle of the Bulge. Okay.
Right.
The exact. It's like a final offensive toward this trying to squelch truth, and flat Earth is part of that. And it's not working. Their desperation is showing greatly. It is really showing.
Now you're saying they're giving views. I agree with that, but at the same time they're giving views, and also I get a lot less views. Like views are taken. I've had my
Well,
views.
PJ, we've seen on our videos where we've got
Up and
more
down.
views the previous day, and
Yeah.
the next day we got less.
Yes.
Less.
Yes.
How does that work?
It's because it's a whole big game. None of it's real.
You know how many people are here? They all of a sudden just unsubscribe from me. They didn't unsubscribe. They just get unsubscribed, or they don't get notifications that I'm live, or they don't see my videos. It's just not there for them. PJ, like you this morning, I knew you were going to be live. I had to literally go and search your name to get your live. It didn't show up for me.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Well, Flatzoid, I've been on your panel and then had to go, or my system reboot or some kind of shit like that. And so when I go back into YouTube to bring up your show, I go to my history. And I was just in there for like an hour, right?
Wow.
Had it playing for an hour. It's not in my history. It's not even in my view history.
Yeah.
I'm like, how does that happen?
No, exactly. It's a conspiracy, man. I'm telling you. It's just you know it's them.
You know what though? It's cool. Let them retch. Let them flail. Let them do their death throes. I love it.
It means we're on the right track.
Yes, absolutely. They're losing. This is what this means. They're losing. This is at the point where they got old men and little boys coming out. Okay.
When you have to cheat, then you have to use them kind of tactics. Now, why? Because the opposition's winning, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. Rommel is dead, and the mayor of Freiburg is now in charge of the entire SS. Okay, so that's what you've got going on. You're at the last end of this thing. You're going to see exponential growth as we've been seeing. I predicted this last year. I said we were going to see a tipping point in 2024. We're there. We are definitely there.
No, it's getting there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Meaning that it's going to massively slow the overall reach of anything oriented to this video. But let's continue.
It's probably to no small part because of TikTok, which has now become a haven for flat earthers. Scientists don't take flat earthers seriously, and I can see where they're coming from. But I think it's a mistake. To me, flat earthers are the first symptom of a much bigger problem. They show us what happens when people...
Yeah. Idiocracy is not from the flat earth side, dude.
No. But did you see that the asteroid came down, hit the flat earth, and pinged the dinosaurs off into space?
Yeah. That's how it happened.
Unbelievable.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question, guys. This might sound a bit weird, but let's look at the LGBTQ community, for instance. Are they the ones saying, let's not have children?
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Are they the ones that's really becoming so dumb they don't even know what a male and female is anymore?
Looks like that.
And the last question, are they all globies?
Pretty much.
So, tell me again about Idiocracy.
It's a documentary.
Ted Bundy, Glober. Okay, right? Jeffrey Dahmer, Glober.
Yep.
right? Even the Muffin Man, Glober, all
All
of
of
them.
them,
Jack
all
the
of them
Ripper
smart guys as well.
That's true. I know the Muffin Man.
lives on Drury Lane, I think.
Mm. But I mean, even on the screen, yeah, these people, these actors wearing this tinfoil hats, they Globers, people.
Yep, they're the only ones who wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a flat earther will just to take the piss a bit, but in general,
Remember when you watched the movie Signs?
Yeah, yeah.
that's right.
They were all Globers.
Yep.
Yeah, I still like that movie.
Here's how bad off they are. They call it
What are you wearing, Meryl?
That's not tin. That's aluminum foil.
Aluminium,
never seen
man.
tin
It's
foil.
Aluminium.
aluminium.
Yeah,
It's weird.
aluminium. That's right.
It's weird that as well because we call it tinfoil here as well, but it is aluminium.
Yeah, it's tinfoil, yeah.
Yeah.
Roger, thank you again for $2, which says, that was my point. That's why I am pissed. Uh-huh. No, we realize that, man. You rock. Really appreciate the super chat, man. And check it out. This is a perfect. Yeah, there we go.
Brendo. Somebody said yesterday, Bren is not worth the duh. That was pretty good.
Lakota Win, what's the best flat earth proof so far? There's so many. But you know what my favorite latest one is? The fact that globers are so desperate to try shut flat earth down. That's the best flat earth proof.
Yeah. Well, Price of Adam just showed you there, look.
Hey, Price of Adam, good to see you, man. Yeah, triangles.
Yeah.
Angles, elevation angles debunk the globe. Full stop.
Absolutely.
The fact we have the second law of thermodynamics and we're alive today debunks the globe. Full stop. There's just so many. The fact we do not observe any Coriolis effect debunks the globe. Full stop.
Yeah.
It's just trust me, bro.
Hi, absolutely. Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe? Good to see you, man. The Earth is measured flat. Amen.
Jojo.
Realize they can't understand modern science, don't trust scientists, and therefore throw out even the most basic scientific knowledge on the rationale of skepticism.
Nope, that's false. We've already debunked this as well. Nobody says don't trust scientists. Scientists has nothing to do with science. Okay? Scientists are just those ones that actually do the scientific method. So can you show us scientific method done for astronomy, please? Oh, wait, there isn't.
No.
Can you show us science done for shape, please? Oh, there isn't. Thank you, Godzilla, for your 10 Canadians. Really appreciate it, man. He says, I'm a Globie. I got my vax. I voted for blue this time. Last time I read, I wore my mask and I paid my carbon tax. My pronouns are Zeza and brain dead.
Yes. Zeza, this, that.
Zeza and brain dead. Oh,
Thouist.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Godzilla. You rock, man. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, the pronouns are getting out of hand. It's like,
No.
I saw a woman, she took her son to the vet because
Oh my
he
God.
believes he's a cat. He thinks he's a cat. And
What?
the vet refused to,
Treat.
to help the child
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's a human. And the woman got so triggered. How dare you not treat my son? He believes he's a cat, so treat him as a cat.
Wow. So
Jeez.
that means
Wow.
does that mean that she's a pussy? Does that mean she's a pussy? Because she's a cat.
So she got
Mom.
triggered. She had to
Just
leave
mention
the vet.
neutering her son, and then I don't think she'll change.
Yeah, but look at this. The guy says, I am trained on animal anatomy, not human anatomy.
Do you know? Once upon a time, that would have been classed as the
Insane.
A word.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Able use. You know what I mean?
That woman is abusing that child by
Exactly.
allowing that delusion.
Exactly.
I agree.
I heard that Crooks guy, the shooter, his pronouns are was and were.
Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad. Oh man, the people are going insane.
Hell yeah.
I see one in the latest Doctor Who, and the little beast was there. Its pronoun was the definite article. That was its pronoun. Even Doctor Who's gone all woke and crap. Do you know?
Sandra, I would think she feeds her son cat food if he thinks he's a cat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Woke
Give him the canned stuff. The gravy stuff is horrible.
Woke means asleep.
Smells horrible.
Woke is not awake. That's for sure. There's a difference.
But I mean, look at a few years back.
Woke
If
and
you
awake.
had to find a person like that, they would take your child away from you.
Yes, they would.
Literally, they will take it to child welfare. Child welfare will take your child away from you.
Especially after taking it to the vet instead of a doctor. Man.
It was an accident, I swear.
I bet. And that's, do you know something?
It's an emergency.
In this day and age, someone would probably have tried to like sue the vet for that and won. You know what I mean? That's the kind of things that happen nowadays. Sue the vet for the not
He'd get sued if he did.
Win. You know? It's crazy.
He doesn't have a license, he can't. You don't have a license to do that, then
Well, he'll lose his license if he had to do something.
Yeah. If you're only licensed to do animals, then you could probably treat your own people in your household legally, but you couldn't do that for business. No. You got a license.
But now my issue is now, what if that child, there was something seriously wrong with him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now the guy is saying, please take your son to an actual doctor that they can do something. And the woman refuses. And something happens to the child.
Pure craziness. Why
you know
would
what I
you
mean?
do that? You've got to be as deluded.
And I can guarantee you that woman would go and blame the veterinarian because he refused to do something with the child.
That's what I'm saying. They'd try and sue. In this day and age, people would try and sue the vet for it. I don't know if they'd win, but I dare say.
If you don't have a license to be a doctor, then you can't treat someone.
No, I know, but I dare say. I mean, the way it's going, you know.
But what was it? I think there was a guy in what country was it? Greece or something. He legally changed his sex to female or something so he could retire earlier.
That's right. Wow.
So he got paid out more money and retired earlier just because he legally changed him to a female.
Wow. But you're getting like transgender, like sports people, like men turning into women, going into women's sports and saying that real cisgender women shouldn't be in the sports because they're not as strong as them. And I'm like, yes, but you shouldn't be in there as a woman in the first place. Do you know what I mean? They've got more. They should be there, not you. You know, and it's like they're just taking over. Like, get the women out of their own sports, and the fake women will take over. It's crazy. It's mental.
The fake ones will take over.
It's Vicky, isn't she? Vicky's in bed, Alan. I'll tell her you gave her what? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's try go on.
Loads.
Flat earthers are somewhat extreme in that they're actually throwing out evidence that they could test themselves if they weren't so bad at science. But the underlying problem is much deeper because in most of modern...
We're bad.
Yeah. We're so bad at science. We call them out on their bullshit, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
We use science.
Because you ask them what's your independent variable.
Right.
And they don't even know what it is.
No.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the last time I went to the principal's office where the principal was saying one thing and I'm like, no, that's not what happened.
Is that true, Jim Bob? I'm in the UK. I didn't know that. In the UK, vets can treat humans, but doctors can't treat animals. Vets training is way higher than doctors. You think?
Wow.
That's weird.
Is that true? Wow. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
than science.
Is that how they think it? Well, hold on, guys. This is not real.
Problem.
No, that's not how we think it goes.
Definitely not real. You're right.
That's literally just idiotic, that stuff.
Is much deeper because
That's how it
in
looks
most of
real,
modern
guys.
science.
No, that's not how it looks.
Come on.
means the average person
Okay.
can't test evidence for themselves.
Okay.
This is why I think
Not okay. Go to somewhere where it's talking about flat Earth to see if that's what they believe. Don't take our word for it. She's not a flat earther. Bloody hell, dude.
Uh-huh.
You
Yep,
know,
Thomas Larson. It's crazy. But I mean, this is what I'm saying. Now, Sabina's got such a huge following, okay? This guy's got a huge following.
No.
Now they're showing this nonsense and
Mhm.
people just believe it.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, out of his following, that mean he's got millions of subs. There's bound to be flat earthers there, but there'll be a few and far between. You know, they won't be seen.
Yep.
think it makes sense to identify the origin of this problem. And some scientists have actually studied this. They found that the scientific literacy of flat earthers tends to be well below population.
I want to know, guys, would this have to be based on a actual test if they got this information?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
And do you know of anyone that's ever spoken about being taken a test for this?
No. I'd like to see where the sample survey came from.
Yeah. Can they give us the data, where they got all this data from?
Looks like somebody just made up some shit.
Huh.
And then made up some more. Yep.
Of course, those are statistics, and 85.3% of statistics are made up right on the spot, just like the one I just gave you.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good one.
That's very good. That's very good. I like it.
Average, and at the same time, they're much more confident of their scientific.
Yeah, fully a complete Dunning-Kruger. Complete. Yep, in fact.
Yeah, I would call you Dunning-Kruger because you don't know about the subject you're talking about, but you're claiming to have confidence that we're wrong. That's called Dunning-Kruger.
Absolutely, especially when you haven't researched it at all, one little bit.
Yeah, that's called Dunning-Kruger, guys. This guy's literally just shown Dunning-Kruger to the T.
Right.
Yes. But the wizard gave her a piece of paper and said, "You're smart."
Yep.
Magically delicious.
Right.
They read a little bit and said, "You know what? This makes all the sense in the world. I'm gonna go tell my friend, bro. You don't know the basics of science or physics. You don't know any of it
No, you
at
don't.
all."
So said the guy that knows nothing about it.
That's it. Absolutely. Nothing.
I mean, what has he been saying the whole time, this whole stream? Is this what you believe? Oh, I don't know. Is that what you believe?
Exactly. So he hasn't even studied it. So how does he know what we really believe? You're taking someone's word for it and then telling us we're Dunning-Kruger.
That's insane.
Ironic.
Uh-huh.
But yet, now let me guess. You think you are now smarter than the people who have actually been studying it, like for real? Okay.
Knowledge than the
Again, no one's ever claimed that either.
No.
I love how
Yeah,
they
we're
like
definitely
making
smart.
claims for people.
I know.
Well, what's their criteria for smarter? What is that
Got a
criteria?
degree.
Somebody went paid a bunch of money to memorize some shit and regurgitate it back on a piece of paper, and some guy in a robe said, "Here's your little certificate. You're now smart."
Right.
Well, is that really? No. If you can't take that information and use
Not
it
like a bicycle.
to show something real, then what was it? You might as well have a degree in Dungeons and Dragons. You know,
There you
I mean, in the gaming world of Dungeons and Dragons, that may benefit you, but in the arena of reality, there are no orcs, there are no elven swords, there are none of these things that you are an expert on. So if you're an expert on black holes and neutrinos and all this other fictional bullshit, it doesn't. So what? It's like the guy that knows everything about Star Wars. All right, well, that's impressive, but big shit, you know?
I got a question, though. How many people have PhDs and things in the subject, but they as dumb as a brick?
Oh my God.
Quite a lot. Quite a lot. All you need to do is to get that is to have a good memory. You don't have to apply it or anything. Take
yeah,
and that's it. Then it's gone. If you're not practicing it or can you continually studying it, you've got to forget everything. And they get it with a bias anyway, you know.
Average person. On top of this, we then get echo chambers in social media that reinforce their misjudgment.
And the algorithm basically creates these echo chambers, guys.
Echo chambers in social media that reinforce their misjudgment. The trouble is that these two issues, lack of knowledge and an inability to recognize this lack of knowledge, are bound to become increasingly widespread.
Oh, you mean like the lack of knowledge this guy is showing about flat Earth while claiming confidence that it's wrong?
Yeah.
Literally Dunning-Kruger. And Sabine Halfenheiser, whatever her name is, doing exactly the same because she has been corrected on the things she's talking about now. So she's literally being deceptive, people.
Nate, the link can't be put in chat because of it's been corn bombed a couple of times, so can't do it. Is he in Element?
No, Nate, you can email me, man, and then I'll send you the link like that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Because we have some people that can't behave themselves. It's now a hostile.
It definitely wasn't Brenda. It definitely wasn't Brenda.
It couldn't have been.
No.
It definitely wasn't Brenda. And told us that it definitely wouldn't have been.
She came on specifically, even though we'd not heard from her for months.
Ages.
He came on and exonerated himself from that. And let us know that it definitely wasn't him.
It wasn't me. I would never do that.
But you know what was odd about that whole thing? Calling us racist.
I know.
Racist about anything we
They're
did.
the ones being racist against us, saying that we're flat earthers and we're stupid. I mean, isn't that racism?
So we're racist and homophobic, and they just happen to corn bomb us with a gay porn that was with people of a certain color. Simple.
Well, let's put it this way. This person that did that has a lot of hate towards me because Joe actually took a screenshot of one of the comments that the guy left. It's very very telling how much hate this person has towards me.
Wow.
And
that's the scary part.
That guy better hope he never sees me in real life. Let's put it that way. Because
I tell you what,
I'm not the kind of guy just to say, okay,
No.
Come say this to my face.
Yeah.
And then I guarantee you'll wake up in hospital not remembering your name.
Yeah. I mean, how many cheeks have you got? 2 ton? Not many.
I'll bill you.
It's not about turning your cheeks. It's about when you make a threat like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's so disgusting that my Christianity takes a sidestep and I smack the Satan out of him. If I put it nicely.
See, this is the thing too, is at my age, a life sentence don't mean a whole lot of shit to me. You know?
It's in the
Oh yeah, I saw that. I commented when he said that. I said, wow, what a
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
there's the mentality of a glober right there. That's what it's about right there.
Aye.
So
Flatzoid, your email is flatzoid@gmail.com.
So yeah. But that tells you guys that we are doing something right. Because if you get attacked like that for no apparent reason and keep on trying to do stuff to get people's channels shut down, then they're desperate. They got nothing.
That's it. The only option they have is to keep you from saying anything.
Hey Josh, good to see you, man. Glad you could make it. Okay, let's carry on.
simply because, unfortunately, scientific knowledge isn't heritable. We're born without knowing anything of modern science. We have to learn everything. And the more sophisticated science becomes, the more learning that requires. Sometime in the middle of the 20th century or so, we reached a point where modern science just stopped being comprehensible to anyone without a special degree, and this is still the case.
That is so wrong. That is so wrong, guys.
Bald-faced lie, dude.
She's trying to make scientists seem like they are much more
Gods, like gods.
Yep, wizards.
No, Joe, the reason I say my Christianity will kind of take a sidestep, it's because I would beat the living shit out of him.
Well, don't say that.
And by the way, that's not unchristian like, because even Jesus turned tables.
So then it's
the temple.
being Christian.
Righteous anger.
Yeah. So don't say it's a sidestep because it will use that against you.
Well, exactly. It isn't a sidestep. It actually is okay.
You've got to be careful because if you're not very particular, they're gonna clip it, use it, try to say that you're not a real Christian.
They clip anything anywhere I say anyway, though,
No,
so
that's
it
right.
doesn't really matter.
Right, the array
Yeah,
is the one.
somebody wants something on you, they're gonna get it.
Gosh.
But yeah, you see, this is the sad part of society today. They think Christians can't stand up for themselves. They think if you're a Christian, you should just be,
Yeah, using the tambourine, wearing sandals.
it's okay. I'm not allowed to be violent with you. Just hit me on this cheek, hit me on that cheek.
Yeah, because I love Jesus.
Do what you want. Yeah. No, dude.
Hallelujah.
The only reason Christianity's around today is because we stood up for ourselves.
Well, that's it. That's it.
Pretty much.
I mean, come on, look at Paul. He wasn't a soft dude, was he? He murdered Christians. He was no soft dude.
Nope.
No. The rest of the disciples
don't-
as well. Look at how some of them died. You know what I mean? They weren't soft. They died for what they believed in. That's how
I
it
don't know
got.
where these people. I don't know where these people. You see, the people that say, "Oh, you just got to turn the other cheek," don't actually understand what Christianity is about. They don't. They read they hear one verse from somewhere, and they think, "Oh, you see, you're just supposed to turn the other cheek." No, you don't really understand what's going on, do you?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really understand how CRISPR works. I've no idea what Teichmuller theory is. I don't know how phones work, and I yet have to figure.
Okay, phones is called technology.
Yep.
That's not science.
Nothing to do with
Science helps produce the technology, but the phone itself is technology, not science. Sabine.
Right. That's right.
Oh wait, I'm the dumb flat earther. I'm not supposed to know that.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, guys.
How dare you?
Figure out how to properly fertilize our lawn. There's just too much knowledge in the world to learn it all, and unfortunately no one has yet developed a pill for quantum mechanics. But you
Thank God.
Nice.
Oh,
Pill whore, man.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I think-
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, I know what she reminds me of now.
Yeah.
In Austin Powers, you remember Dr. Evil's assistant? Remember that girl?
Yeah.
A little bit. A little bit.
The one with the black hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
She does. She does a little. Absolutely. Oh, I was quite surprised when I seen Rachie, and I thought she really looked like Craig, FTFE.
Oh, no. Really?
You don't actually need to learn any physics to see that the Earth isn't flat. Even leaving aside that it requires you to believe in this huge conspiracy, flat Earth ideas have a much bigger problem. It's that you can't do anything with them.
You would think this guy would put two and two together. She showed earlier the sun and moon jumping in and out the water, and now she's showing the sun circling above it. That something's not right there.
No.
But he's not calling out for that, is he?
No.
Yeah.
You can't use them to do as much as predict sunset and sunrise, let alone tides or solar eclipses.
Ever heard of the sorrow cycles before, Sabina?
Well,
You know, those were observations and um, predictions done thousands of years ago before your globe was even considered to be anything. Heck, even your celestial navigation, you guys so proudly want to claim to be a globe, was created by flat earthers.
Mm.
Roman Kaifno, how can it be a cult when every flat earther was former glober the most of their life? It doesn't make any even basic logic. We had to completely reprogram ourselves. Exactly.
Is the link for his
Damn.
description is the link in for him in your description, Flax?
No,
No, isn't it? I want to.
I can't leave it anywhere. I can only email it to a person or put it in a Discord DM.
No. I mean, for this guy that we're reviewing.
Oh, this guy, yeah, it's in my description, guys.
Because I'm got to go and say something. I know he's got millions and he'll probably not see it, but it's worth a try. Just to ask him
You can try.
to chat because he's only taken our word. He's not looked into flat earth whatsoever. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And that's not how it's supposed to go.
Cool.
Ooh. Let's quickly see what Saul has to say.
I have come to embrace the love that dare not speak its name. To my right is my lover. We met at the LPGA tour. Her name is
no.
Unibrow.
Right on. Welcome, Unibrow.
That's a good one. Oh, man. Welcome, Unibrow. Oh, man.
Or the paths of planets. You can't calculate airplane routes or understand satellite navigation. Even if you know nothing about how scientists do calculate these things, it isn't hard to convince you.
Science isn't supposed to calculate. Science is supposed to test.
Predict.
But you see, science has become mathematical these days, guys.
It is. And Tesla warned about that.
Mm-hmm. Science has become nothing but just math. Because the thing is, today, they make a equation and they make a prediction like that, and then they now just make more math to suit that equation, and therefore it's science. It's very sad.
Yourself that someone somehow did manage to actually calculate when the sun arises and when solar eclipses will occur. And those were not the people who believe that the earth is flat.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. The Romans, you know, when they were still just normal Romans, they had their own timetables for when the sun rose and sunset. The Jewish calendars, they had that the same. Actually, practically any ancient civilization knew when the sun rose and set in their respective times. This is why I laughed when Peter said, "Oh, there were no such thing as time zones." No. Let's ask the same question. Did Eratosthenes, according to his claim, know the different times where the sun would be in Cyrene compared to where he was?
Yeah.
So that was 2,500 years ago, apparently. Correct?
Yeah.
Mm.
So time zones existed then, correct? Huh. I thought they said no ancient civilization knew about time and suns everywhere. Yet, if you go look at every civilization, they all knew when their sun rose and when it set.
Didn't they have these things like gnomons and sundials and things like
Yeah, I
that?
wanted to ask you now, what did the Vikings have? They had a sundial, did they not?
Right?
Last time I checked, they were flat earthers.
Huh.
Mm,
Interesting.
very odd stuff.
I found a whole collage of that woman yelling, and I was cracking up. I had my thing muted, but I was cracking up because I'm looking over at this screen, looking at Sabina, and I'm over here looking at this screen, looking at Frau Farbissina, and what's her name, Frau Farbissina, and yeah, man, and she's just like, fire the laser, it's
Yeah, fire the laser. That was a good one. Oh man. Okay, I guess we're gonna like to watch a few more minutes because it doesn't look like it's gonna get anywhere, and then he's gonna actually go watch her talk about her advertising. Oh, he gives a. Let's go to his closing statement, guys. How's that?
Okay. I'm still typing to him.
Amazing day and trigger day. Thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels?
Okay.
Logical.
Yeah, let's just see if we.
And like photographing.
See if we can get to where he gets to closing.
Okay, maybe I've just been so stuck, right? In like, I guess, trying to enrich myself mentally, right, for such a long time, right, that I just can't fathom, right? Or it could be the roughly 5 years I've spent, doing like astrophotography, right, and like photographing. What is that? A snort? Either way, like doing.
Astrophotography doesn't make you an expert on flat Earth, man. You guys know that, right?
Well,
Taking pictures of the sky doesn't make you an expert on the ground you live on.
No. Oh my God, I know that's what cracks me up. These videos they'll do. They'll say people have known that the Earth was a globe for hundreds of years and shit, and then he show a picture of a guy looking through a telescope, and I notice that the telescope's not pointed at the Earth; it's pointed at the sky. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So if I was on the job and my boss said, hey, make sure that floor is level, what am I going to go do? Start checking the fucking ceiling?
What's this lady's name again that he was reviewing?
Sabina Hostility.
Sabina, I'll just put Sabina. You'll know who I'm on about. It's on the video. Sabina.
Sabina Hossenfelder. Yeah.
Awesome Pfeffer.
Frau,
it's Sabina. No, it's Sabina. Fire the laser.
Frau Farbissina.
Fire the laser.
I can always remember that now.
With freaking lasers.
Astrophotography, photographing the stars, right, nebulas, etc. I'm just trying to. What do you mean by flat Earth? Are we the only flat planet? Is that how that works? Or we're the only flat celestial body, right? We're the only flat one. The other ones are
not planets.
Why do you assume you're a celestial body?
Yeah.
Where did that even come from? You're looking at celestial bodies and therefore assume that you're a celestial body too. Why?
Well, then my point. Exactly.
I mean, that same type of thinking, if I was looking up in the sky and saw a bird fly by, then should I assume that I must be a bird too?
Mm-hmm. You know what's weird though, guys? Did he talk anything about a culture actually?
No.
So why did he say flat Earth is becoming a cult if he hasn't given any arguments for why flat Earth is becoming a cult?
Oh, he let Sabina do that, but she never did either.
Nope.
She just said that they were scaring her.
Yeah,
we're scary, guys. Flat Earthers are scary.
Round, but we're flat. Why are we flat? Right? And listen, keep this in mind. Obviously, we're not actually like perfectly round. We're more like an oval. But you get what I'm saying. I want to know. Or no, theoretically, we're just an oval. Right. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day. Thoroughly. Guys, before we go.
That was that. Okay, so the comments, guys, ended with 116 votes. The Globus project cultism onto flat Earth. 65% say yes. No, 28%, and 8% it is possible. Woohoo. Thank you guys all for voting. You rock. So you guys have any closing statements?
My closing statement will be, I'll read this out to you when I've done it. I'm nearly finished. So let everybody else go first.
You know what I think.
I don't think that guy really did anything. He didn't really. He just played somebody else's video, and he didn't really.
Yeah.
There was not a whole lot of commentary. I didn't notice.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Yeah, it just reacts, but yeah, there was not much. But the one thing that caught my attention with these video though, he made a statement that, flat Earth. If you do flat Earth, you're gonna get, there's not gonna be a lot of views to the video. Then why do the video then? Why do the video if he's worried that it's gonna get flagged and it's not gonna be pushed out to a wider audience? You understand?
Yeah.
If he knows it's not gonna be quote unquote good content, then why do it?
That's
the one thing that
he has to let us know we're wrong. He just has to let us know.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure you know that, you stupid flat earthers.
So it's a bit weird. It's odd. But yeah, I want to say thanks for coming. PJ, you probably gonna have a show tomorrow?
Yes, I'll have one early in the morning because then I've got to travel back home, and then the next day I've got to think about going to see my son. He's in hospital again for some reason. I'll let you know about that later. I'm not going to say anything live. Can I just read this? Yeah, so in the morning, probably about 7 a.m. GMT or 8 a.m. GMT. I'll have one in the morning, definitely. And can I just read this out for my closing thing? I've just asked him, I've kind of added him and put, hey bro, I'm on the panel of a channel called Flatzoid's Perspective. We reviewed this video and we think you're a decent guy. We actually agreed with you on a few points. Sorry, but we are flat earthers and on this channel, and it's our opinion. We are flat earthers on this channel, right? And it's our opinion that you are taking Sabina's word for things, which in fact is completely wrong. Everything she said and presented is erroneous. Also, it's evident that you haven't really researched flat Earth. No offense. Please consider talking to us from Flatzoid's perspective. And I'm just about to say we will be completely honest with you. And
Yeah,
that's it.
Honest, yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Cool. No problem. Well, that's my closing statement. Yeah, because what I said there is what I think anyway. So done.
And,
nice
and Dave,
I don't know. I'd like to talk to the guy. I really would. I mean, it's like you just taking it at face value what this woman is saying. I agree with PJ. It's like you've been calling her out or questioning anything she does says. You're not questioning your belief. You're just reifying it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And if you can't really question what you believe, then how can you believe it?
That's right.
If you can't even stand up to your own scrutiny or you're unwilling to give it that scrutiny, then how can you actually fully believe it? There's a difference between belief and knowing. So I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see him. I doubt he will.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Well, you can always try. You know what I mean?
He's had 5,000 views on it out of 906,000. So probably not as many.
It's only 5 days old, but yeah, his other videos do get
yeah.
more. But one thing you have to realize as well, not all people are interested in certain subjects. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it was a cool show, guys. Thanks for coming. I think tomorrow night we'll be discussing robotinism.
Yes.
Looking through Bible scripture and everything and chatting about it. I think that'll be quite a cool chat.
Nothing like a new ism,
Yeah, new isms.
Yeah, damn that ism.
Okay, I try to stay away from isms.
Just like globinism. Heliocentrism.
Right.
Joe, you have anything to say? If you can, I don't think you can talk though.
Hopefully he sees it. Hopefully he sees it. I doubt it, but hopefully.
Yeah. And then Ryan, you have anything to say, man?
Not much else. I mean, you said pretty much everything I was thinking. So.
He's on board, man.
And Roger's coming to say bye.
Oh yeah.
Roger.
Hey, That guy has no idea of anything he's talking about. He's just throwing out catchwords.
Well,
Theoretical.
that's what-
We're an oblate spheroid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyway,
No, that's
I
what I said.
enjoyed
That's what I
that.
said
That was
to him.
better. This whole little stream was much better than the last two.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
No bombings. No bombings. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, it's not just
Hey,
that. It's just like
I don't mean bombings. I mean corn bombing. That's what I mean. Blooming things. The words that you can't say sometimes is crazy.
it was more organic. It was we weren't under any stress. Nobody's trying to hop in and do stupid crap.
Of course,
made
yeah,
me-
exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of times you got to ask these, like this guy, he just says, we know that the earth is an oblate sphere. It's like, well, how do you know that? Were you told that, or do you know that? How do you know that?
He took pictures of planets and stars. That's how he knows.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, guys, anybody that wants to come on the panel sometime, just email me, and then we can look at that, right? If you guys are able to. And I think from now on we'll have to go on an email basis to try and invite people on, because there's so much weirdos out there.
Well, you know, I was thinking if I wanted to show you, for whatever reason, proof that I am in Virginia, okay, would I take pictures of the clouds over my house and then try to explain somehow that those kinds of clouds are only possible in the Shenandoah Valley? Or do you think that I would maybe show pictures of the valley that could be verified by anybody? You know, that's what they're doing. Look, Earth is a globe. How do you know that? Well, look at Mars. Look at Jupiter. What?
You have particular clouds there, right? Just particular West Virginian clouds?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, look a video I brought out, I think it was like 2 years ago, where they had the Perseverance rover on Mars, and they're showing dust devils. There's very specific environments you need for dust devils to happen.
Yep.
And people still believe the dust devils were on Mars, and you're looking at yourself like, do you know what a dust devil is? Do you know what is needed for a dust devil? Mars doesn't have any of those things.
They don't have the barometric pressure to supposedly to create dust devils to start with.
If they didn't question the flight of a remote control helicopter, they're not going to question anything. Okay, it's
crazy, but it shows you how dumbed down these people are. They just accept everything that's just said to them.
It's the seen on TV generation. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's the perception deception that they've got everybody under. Mm-hmm. People will believe shit based on their perception of who presents the information. Right. So they can that's why they can use, leading experts agree, top scientists say, just lead it off with that shit. You don't have to say what scientists or any other thing.
Sorry.
You didn't tell us you were a cop, dude. Come on.
No, I'm a Walmart cop. You're under arrest, all of you. You're under arrest for bullying and
being flat earthers.
Yeah, there you go.
Racist.
Yeah, racist. Yeah, racist.
What's this homophobic thing? I'm not afraid of homos. I think they're funny. I think they're funny as hell.
I grew up with drag queens in Charlotte, and I'm definitely not afraid of them.
Yeah,
they actually get along with people.
The thing is, let me ask you something. Does it show more love to show someone, hey, you're let's say someone's blind and they're walking towards an edge? Does it show more love to say, listen here, please stop walking, you're gonna walk over an edge, or to just leave them because they say, leave me alone?
Well, right. Exactly.
Well, with McToon, I think we should just let it happen.
Yeah, maybe sometimes.
It's simple, guys. We say the things we do because we care about them.
Yeah.
It's not because we want to attack them. It's because we care about them, and they're leading themselves to a place that's bad. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Right. Nobody really deserves it.
Yeah, Mandela Effect, Jonathan, thank you very much for your £5 super chat. He says, Flatzoid, why don't you try get professors from different universities and live stream it? Trick them if you need to.
No, we're not gonna do that.
The problem is I'm in South Africa and it's nighttime.
Mm.
Where am I really going to get people to really want to? And also, if they know I'm a Flat Earth channel.
I just recently watched a
Thank
video.
you for the super chat, man.
It was
Yeah?
all audio. It was audio, and this guy was actually talking to another German woman, a physicist, and she got to a point where she was like, "I don't want to even talk about this anymore. I don't," because he was just asking her those logical questions. And
You're talking about Wakey, right?
I think so. I think that might have been.
That's been all. Eddie posted it again.
Yeah, that was really good because she was finally got to the point too, and not wanting him to publish the recording of it too, because she started getting to a point where she's, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. It doesn't even matter. I don't, right there, because she'd come to a roadblock in her own mind, and it bothered the hell out of her. So who knows? If these people would put what they think they know to actual reality, they would really have something,
Yeah, you see, a lot of the time is if you're going to talk to them, they can't change because most of the time the university teachers have to teach what they're teaching the globe.
Yeah.
So they're not really going to want to challenge themselves on it, because I'm getting my paycheck. I have to teach the people this. So you know what I mean? So they don't really want to be challenged.
Me, yeah.
But anyway,
it's all
guys,
about control.
I have to go. So to say
Okay.
thank you all for coming. You guys rock. I'll see you all tomorrow night. It was really, really awesome. Yeah, and notice, just like Joe said, where's all the trolls now?
No, there's like Globers in the chat, but it's funny that they show up now that you've removed the public link.
I know.
Because if it was before, we would have all told them hop in, but now we can't because of all the porn bombing.
Right.
Eddie from Flat Earth Banjo, Troy. That's who reposted it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, thanks for coming. Really appreciate you all. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Make sure to go to PJ and to Solves if he's going to have a show.
Yeah, I'm going to have one.